For the first time in history, at least in SSC's history, we took it out to Sebring in Central Florida to take ourselves to a 20-lap Grand Prix. We have 6 cars here today, as we seem to be short of a shy of 21. So we're going to teleport you back to head into your car. We did clear out the oh, he's gone again. So it looks like we're going to have a couple of problems here. But we'll try to get this one going shortly. Now, so far, Twin Triple V sits after winning last week at East Albany. A big uptake from his week before Daytona. Gets pole position again today. But this time around, we do actually see the last person to become on a road course. That's Guillermo FX2 just behind. Only on the final lap, just got behind by 200 or by 0.2 of a second. We're gonna clear out the cuts, but the cut limit for today will be 30 cuts. I have to again remind you guys that the cones are the cuts on the final sector on the asphalt, so do be aware of that and to stay off the grass. There will be penalties for drivers deliberately doing it, even if there isn't a technical cut. You'll be warned the first time, warned the second time, a little bit more seriously. Third time you do it, it will be a 5-second penalty. If you do it severely, it'll be a 10-second penalty without any warnings. So, just a little reminder. So once everyone's in their cars, we'll be ready. Eris is yet to get into her car, so we will wait on her. But once she does, we will get going. And also, Beige, I think this might be his debut race. Could be. Makes it here today at Sebring. Qualifies third, which is pretty strong. Yeah, we're still waiting on Eris here. I think you might have qualified quite well, so we're just gonna, since we're waiting on Eris, how about a short little interview with you, Giram? Just real quickly. Alright. Let me see here. So Giram is going to be brought up here. So good afternoon there, Giram. I think. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if you're muted or not. But that was a bit of an interesting qualifying. Last time you went out on a road course, you ended up winning the thing. Do you think that's going to be a trend that's continued today, or you think the Twins going to hold up a good challenge?
Based on quality and Twins' improvement, this is going to be either a really close race or it's going to be a complete wash with with whoever crashes first. But I don't know. We'll just have to see.
All right. I see Eris is back here. There's some more stuff I wanted to ask you, but we'll save that one for later. Thank you there, Giram, and good luck with your race. Jason hopped out, actually, just to get back in. So we're going to put you back. You muted yourself, so we're going to just watch the lights, folks. We're going to turn yellow in just a few moments. Jason, have you fixed yourself yet? Okay. Yeah, watch the lights. We will turn yellow in just a few moments. Pace speed's going to be just go at a cruising pace. Don't redline anything. Just don't go too quick, you know? Be at a moderate pace speed that we could do 2 laps within convenient time. Not too slow, not too fast. I'd also like to mention, if you look on the track, and I'll do that one again just to demonstrate, I've introduced the The specific yellow light system. Not sure if I could get too many good angles of it, but it flashes a little bit there. You could kind of see for a moment, so that's quite quirky. I see your stick off-road did not get a cut for it. I think I was in a section that really there's no benefit to going off-road, so there's a couple places like that. Also to mention, as far as lights go, you can also see that on the rear wing and the rear diffuser. There's two little flag lights for the cars to see. Now we got 2 pace laps here, as we are going to read out the grid. So from qualifying, as far as it went, Scheib 21 will make up the rear of the field. He missed out on gaining a lap for qualifying. Guillaume, you are unmuted. Let me move you out of the way. Alright. Guillaume has been moved back. So Scheib will start from the back of the field. Ahead of him, from Chile, is Netta, last year's champion. This year's not gone too well for them. Of course, the late races have not been much to her benefit. She's also been having some computer issues, so she was unable to get a lap really set this time around. Ahead of her in 4th place, that'll be Jason. Jason in the 20 DeWalt Camry machine. That's a pretty good looking qualifying as far as they go. And on their debut race in the 24 machine, that's Beige 20. Beige has a lot of experience in the mid cars Formula Micros, but today is his first time in a Rotsmont. He was very positive during testing. He was out during the test races, had some positive output, and here he is today making up the field here in the 24 car. That was originally operated by Jam. Jason, could you back off and airs too? Alright, you guys are good. So Beige will take out the 24. Again, that was taken by, that's the Pineapple Jam machine. But they don't really race too much, so it's just a little reserve car. Up ahead,
Robo.
we got JD Kelly. How you doing?
We got something to talk about after the race, money, bro.
Was it about me dumping somebody?
No, it's not about that. We have something to talk about after the race, J Money. Don't worry about it.
Alright. Well, anyways, we are on the first lap here for the 45A. That is driven by Guillaume, one of the 2 DGS cars in the field. That is, as he described, the cheese wedge. That's been what's made up most of his schemes. And of course, in the 32 at the front of the field, who could you guess that would be, JD?
Oh, of course, twin turbo V6, a stud. No one else can do it. No one.
For sure. Alright, well, with that in mind, lights are black.
Lights are indeed racist.
What?
What?
Alright, we're gonna make sure the laps are good, and Scheib's are not. We're just gonna fix that.
Scheib, you're deported.
Well, thank you for coming around here, JD. How are things doing other than whatever went on there? We'll probably have to talk about that one later, I'm assuming. Air's just on.
Yeah,
going a little slow there.
Doing alright. Got a few things done. Got some testing done, and it's been nice. Been enjoying break, so there's that. Ready for some SLC action, I'm not gonna lie.
It's good to see you here. I'm very excited to see how Sebring looks. We don't really have a big field here today, but I think there's a theme that we've had this little saying about. You don't need a big field to make a good race. Because one of the prime examples of that was Gilborg with the Formula Micros. There's a...
We also,
Mm-hmm.
I also have an order for a public execution of Scheib tomorrow at 3 p.m. Tune in for that.
Well, we'll see after the GTI race. If we could get Arisnetta to back off from Jason here. Just go wide here. Jason too. Alright, thank you. We're looking pretty good now, as far as pacing goes. So with 1 lap to go. How fast are we pacing by chance, by the way? Maybe you guys can see.
We're going Mach stupid right now.
Sissy works.
Mock stupid.
It would be nice if we could kind of like go a little quicker, but it's okay. Alright.
It's all Shibe's fault.
Oh, Shibe's fault.
It's all Shibe's fault. Shibe's the reason we're going so slow right now.
You know, another wild thing to think about this is that this is going to be the last Rotsma race for 4 weeks. Next time will be at Hoosier Speedway, which is, for those who don't know, that's rebranded Yoshi. It's been extensively revamped. Of course, last time we raced there, it was a little bit too chaotic. It was entertaining, but a little bit too chaotic for our drivers, so we've done a lot of work, or at least I've done a lot of work on that track to make it as good as I can.
It's Shibe's favorite.
I know Eris is one of the drivers that likes it, and that's going to see a return of the GTI series, as long as we got a feel for it.
Shibe, just let me touch you, man. What?
What the hell, man?
What? No.
Alright, guys, if you could hold your pace here.
Ironically, that's something we probably will be talking about later. But,
Yeah.
Again, not getting into that.
Alright, hold your pace, folks. This is where things get serious. They make their way around the final turn. Watch them lights. Because we are green on the racetrack.
Boogity, 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 we're racing in Sebring.
No jumps to call. We are good. And Jason is side by side, made their way up to 3rd place, closing in on Giram. He goes wide as we see 3 cars battling out for the 3rd place spot. A 5-car mass battling out. Twin Turbo V6 leaving the field behind. Arisnet all the way up to 3rd place already. Shibe, Beige, Jason making 3 wide. Meanwhile, Arisnetta side by side with Giram as the not so mellow yellow cars making their way through the field of 6 here today.
All looking like warning signs coming up in the rear view mirrors of the drivers. Here they come through this sweeping corner. Arisnetta goes wide.
Jason
a little
around.
bit of time on Giram. Jason's around. Tight corner there, definitely tough. Tested a few times out here, and that's definitely one of the tougher corners here in Sebring. Arisnetta putting pressure on Giram from behind. Goes wide, gets loose. All momentum is lost, and Giram is off and away.
Beige is closing in on Shibe, 21 here. Making the move down the inside, the crossover around the outside. Arisnetta getting loose ahead. Beige is also going to get loose. Shibe's closing in here on Arisnetta, side by side, 4th position. Giram might be closing in on Twin Turbo V6. Arisnetta cuts completely through the corner, is allowed there, but not so much through here. And Aris has been all over the track except for where it should be.
She's using up all that racetrack, using every little bit of it, even though she's not supposed to.
This might just be looking like a points boost race for Eris. She did miss out on the last one, I believe. So anything could help at this point.
And of course, coming around the final corner to lead lap number 1 will be Twin Turbo V6.
See how that gap with Giram looks like. Actually, looks like Giram has been gaining a little bit here towards the end of the lap, although it's just a big struggle there.
Definitely. It's not easy catching the stud on racetracks like this. Once he has a substantial lead, it's definitely hard to catch him. Definitely a struggle, and I think we're in for another clinic today, Robomiss. So what do you think?
Well, personally, what I think, we saw last time at Daytona 2 weeks ago, Giram was able to, it was basically the same situation as this, and Giram was actually able to catch up to him by the end of it, and overtook him. So,
Oh, fuck.
we might actually see something change around this time.
Well, ain't that a monkey's uncle?
Well, certainly is. Actually, I can see Giram actually, to me, it looks like he's closing in.
Little by little. He's losing and gaining at the same time. It's even Steven right now. And Arisnetta is already somehow at 10 corner cuts. A maze.
I'm going to put up a poll up for the chat if you guys want to interact. If you guys think Giram's going to win or Twin Turbo V6.
Twin Turbo V6.
Might be the case. Shive's been holding a consistent podium. We got a DGS 2 and 3 currently rolled out on the track. And as far as cuts go, only person really at risk is Arisnetta. It actually looks like the gap between Twin and Giram has spread out here. So Twin has definitely developed a groove on the racetrack.
Twin Turbo V6 off to a comfortable lead. Let's drop back and see what's going into the middle pack of the field. Pretty much the same situation. Field is still thinning out. And this is the part of the race where it gets a little hard to commentate. Not much going on.
Oh, we could always talk about the weekend itself. Of course, Sebring has a lot of other races coming up for it. Tomorrow, specifically, we got the mid cars making the return. They haven't raced since the second week, so it's been quite a while since the mid cars have been racing. About, what was that, 3-4 weeks now? So,
Something like that.
yeah, it was the second week of the season, so it's been a very long while. You good?
Oh, girl. Fuck me.
Add that one to the iceberg. Kelly dies from choking.
Oh, man.
Okay. I think there might be something coming up here. I could be tripping, but it looked like Twin kind of made a couple mistakes towards the end of the track.
Guys, the water viciously attacked me. Shive tried to assassinate me with laced water.
As actually, yeah, it looks like Giram has closed down a couple of tenths here. We'll see how that board looks. Twin, of course, has been the fastest time set, and they have a purple sector 1, but Giram was purple on his second sector. Giram actually closing down, only a couple car lengths separating the two. May we see a battle for the lead?
Potentially. This is a big passing zone up here. Giram just needs to send it in.
They make it through the hairpin. Out of it they go.
I don't think he wanted to play risky there. I mean, it's only lap 3, so it makes sense.
Any opportunity you could take, though, definitely would affect it. It could definitely help towards the end of the day. Well, the Twin got a really good exit on that corner.
And we got one around.
Who's that one around?
Jason.
Alright. Well, back up front again. They're only about 4 car lengths separating our leaders. As Giram closes in through to the final sector. Only about 2-3 car lengths there. And that Australian is pushing hard to the Canadian. Desperate to get that win once again. Twin, of course, definitely wants to show up after last time with him, as these two have definitely been equals as far as it goes on track. Twin's going to run a little bit wide here around the final turn. Giram cuts down deep, tight.
Can't quite make anything come of it.
Although this time
Twin Turbo V6 will lead.
cuts down a
He'll
couple
lead lap
tenths.
4. Now down a 0.5 second gap between him and Giram. They come up to turn number 2. Another great passing zone.
All just depends on your exit here.
Definitely.
Look to be a better exit for Giram.
He's got all the momentum. Chances are he could probably make a good pass here in the hairpin.
It's a little bit
Will he
far
send it in
behind.
deep?
I don't think he
Oh,
has
he
it.
opts over the hurdle there.
Twin goes a little bit onto the dirt. But the gap between the two is closed down to two car lengths just about. It's a big tail chase here for the lead.
Just a little bit. And I think Jason has jumped out of his car.
Let's see here. He is... Where's his car? Okay, we're going to have a yellow flag here, but it's going to be a race back.
Now bring out the first caution of the event.
Yep. We're going to get Jason to his car. Can you teleport him back to his car, by the way?
Yes. Where is his car?
Should be on the final turn. Alright, well, anyways, here we are, making our way around the final turn for the lead. Giram closing in, little by little, but to the line, it'll be Twin Turbo V6. Alright, Giram and Twin. Third place so far has been Beige. Let's see if it's going to stay that way. Looks so, as Eris is halfway done and cut, so is Beige. These two might be fighting for position later on.
Maybe.
Shive 21 actually goes in 4th place, so Eris Netta comes across the line in 5th place.
And this is exactly what Gear needed. If he can get a good jump on this restart,
All right, Jason, just keep on pushing. Try to get your lap back.
help a lot.
It's gonna be a little bit of time here. We might have a caution for a lap or two. But I think we could do anyone want to do a mid-race interview? Shibe?
Ew. No. Anyone but him.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, with that being said, does anyone want an interview? Mid-race. Giram? Well, we did interview him before. How about Twin?
Yeah, let's do Twin. I want to interview Twin.
Twin, could we interview you?
Please, Dad.
No.
Like, you suck.
Okay,
You
Twin.
suck.
That's okay.
My ass.
Alright, Jason, just overtake this pack, okay? Jason, overtake the pack. Get your lap back. Alright. Giram, can we interview you? There was some stuff I wanted to say. And there might be a little bit more time to recollect yourself here.
I'm gonna drive to Shiba's house.
Alright, I think
I actually
we're gonna hold off on
finished
interviews.
driving in like a week.
Alright, you're gonna get your license test, are you? Oh, Giram, I think that's sure.
Well, technically,
Good.
the way it's been working is I've been driving for a couple days in school, and I only have one more time that I need to drive, and then I get my blue slip and I can get my license. That is once I turn 16.
That's good to hear, man. Want to also say something. We got a poll set up on the stream, and it's currently tied between Twin and Giram for who's gonna win, 1-1. So it's only one vote for both people, but still, to the
All
fans
vote.
that have been watching, thank you for interacting. We're gonna keep that one up. How about you, Giram? That was a bit of an interesting couple laps there. How do you think this race is gonna go for you?
I feel like it's still kind of like I said at the beginning, where it's going to be really close between the two of us. But we'll just have to see. We are running very close pace. I am gaining, but it is kind of like, oh yeah, he gains this corner, I gain this corner, he loses it, he gain back. We'll just have to see, I guess.
Sort of a seesaw effect.
Yeah, bit of a seesaw in terms of gain and loss.
Well, hopefully we can see you be a front runner and maybe give Twin Turbo V6 a run for his money later in the race.
Hopefully.
Alright, thank you there, Giram. Who else could we work? Let's see who else. Is there anyone else here that wants to be interviewed? I mean, we can, but I don't think he wants to. I think it's a little late. Yeah. I don't think
Maybe
Eris.
Eric's on the interview.
I mean, we can. Eris, do you want to be interviewed? Jason? Yeah, we could talk to Jason. We could talk to Jason.
Yeah, we could talk to Jason. Oh man.
Oh, you almost caught us there, but Jason here. What happened there? Coming up to the caution. Try to catch up, please. By the way.
Okay. What's your question?
So what happened there?
I didn't mean to jump. I was shifting gears and hitting the brake, but I didn't mean to jump. That's my fault.
All right. So how's the track been for you?
Sebring is good. Yeah, when like on the corners when we shift down gear, we slide a little bit, so that might be usual.
All right.
Well, Sebring is definitely
Where's the
aggressive
leaders?
track,
I need to catch up.
Just keep pushing, man. You're closing in. I think you should take about half a lap. So you might have one more pace lap here. So,
Yeah.
yeah, we're going to have one more pace lap. So,
Can somebody mute me?
yeah. All right, thank you there, Jason. Let's close this one up here. Put him back to general, then back to here. So,
Yeah, potentially we could be seeing the green flag real soon here. I mean, he's on the backstretch right now, coming into the final corner.
we might as well get going anyways. We've been pacing for about 3 laps. So, I think regardless if Jason's up there or not, we'll just head back to green. It's been a long ways back. So,
I will say I don't know how I feel about the Toyota Camry. I don't know how to feel about it. Looks a little unnatural.
it does. I admit it does feel a little bit weird to see Formula style aerodynamics on a stock car that's open wheeled. It's a bit uncanny. I'm not gonna deny it, but it is a car.
I mean, modifieds have always been sort of a Frankenstein of any race division. I mean, you go back into the 90s and the 80s, they basically ran everything in there.
That is true. I mean, I don't know if I want to call these things Frankensteins because they sure as hell look that way. You can actually see Jason closing up on the field here too, by the way.
There he is. He's coming above the horizon.
All right. Well, we're closing in almost on the halfway point. We've got about 12 laps remaining once we go green. Now, as far as cuts go, most of us are good. I know that Giram, Twin, and Scheib surprisingly has been the cleanest driver so far.
Ew.
Jason with 11, so unfortunately it looks like for today he's not going to be the cleanest driver. But we do have 2 drivers of slight concern. Ariston, of course, that's going to be a breath of relief for her to quite a bit of an extent. But she's about halfway there to a 10-second time penalty. Beige with 11, though, so you guys might want to watch yourselves here.
Just a little bit.
Now, I mean, that being said, a 10-second penalty isn't the end of your race, but it could mean a couple positions there. And in a small race like this, that could mean something. Beige, if you could push up. The lag spikes. Yeah, that's fair. Alright. We're closing in here onto the green flag in just a few moments.
Alrighty, folks. Coming around 3 and 4.
Watch the lights.
Or up. Fuck, not 3 and 4. Final corner.
Green flag on the racetrack.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to rock, roll, and rumble in Sebring.
That's a great start by Twin V6. Beige closing in here on Giram. Giram has lagged a little bit behind here as he battles second place here. Beige is going to get a lag spike. They're going to fall back into the battle for third place. Now falls back to fourth place. Scheib runs up to the top 3 once again.
And Twin Turbo V6 out to another clinic once again. Giram closing in, though.
Beige loose.
Hot on his
Saves
tail.
it.
Beige gets loose.
Great save by Beige, but he's going to have a close up here with Arisnetta. Potentially for that 4th place spot, and Arisnetta will overtake them.
Yeah, he will suffer for that one. Twin Turbo V6 barely misses the safer barrier on the inside there. Or the tire barriers. Whatever that was. Say not safer barrier. God damn it.
Funny barrier.
But yeah, funny barrier.
As Jake is in the game. Jake has separated himself from SLC due to personal reasons.
Jakey, come back.
We do sincerely apologize, but we accept your decision. I was going to say thank you for at least letting us run at Sebring. We're going to make the most this weekend. And Giram actually is starting to close a bit back up to Twin. Actually, quite a bit up to Twin. What the heck?
Wow, we got a battle ensuing here for the lead, folks.
Only about to oh, you can see Jason getting loose in the background. He's around backwards, gets back forwards. Meanwhile, at the front of the field,
Here I'm closing in. He's going to send it on Twin Turbo V6. He's on his bumper. He goes wide. Tries to make a pass on the outside. They're
Side by side.
down the front stretch.
look at that.
Twin Turbo V6 edges him out at the line, but he'll lose the lead coming into the first corner.
But
Taps the inside wall just a little bit. Giram goes up into the dirt. He'll lose the lead. Coming up to turn number 2, Giram looking to make a pass once again. He's all over the back bumper of the number 32. Here they come out of the S's into the sweeper. Giram all over Twin Turbo V6, looking for any way he can to get around him.
Side by side now
Side
into
by
the hairpin.
side.
Look at that.
Coming up to the hairpin.
The breaking point is over here. Giram's going to run it wide. Twin Turbo V6. They're side by side, crossing over as much as I can. Nearly equal on pace. As they make their way through the second sector, you can also see in the background Shibe and Arisneta battling it out for the podium. We're going to look at the cuts.
I think we're in a bit of a stalemate here, folks. Never have I ever seen someone carry this much speed along with Twin Turbo V6, and we are seeing history right now, folks. Twin Turbo V6 off into the grass. He'll claim the lead once again. Giram going to back off.
Arisneta right at the bumper. Shibe 21 potentially for that third place spot. She's going to cut down through the corner, trying to get any little bit advantage that she can. As Beige closes down, 3 cuts till you get a penalty, so be aware of that.
And sadly, the legendary battle for the lead is over, and it has ceased.
Meanwhile,
but I do not doubt that that will be the last one.
And also, the battle for third is ensuing currently for quite a bit there. Shibe has gotten a bit of an advantage here, but not so much on the exit. Arisneta does a little switcheroo side by side for that podium spot down the front stretch. And Shibe is going to get a little bit more speed by the end of the straight. We are also halfway done, so cross flags out on the track. Halfway done.
Finally. Nah, I'm kidding. I mean, mostly. Strung out races like this are just a little hard, you know what I'm saying? Anyways, Giram gets a little bit loosey-goosey off the hairpin there, but he's back with Twin Turbo V6. Here we go. Battle for the lead once again here, folks. And Giram hot on his tail. Here they come, side by side through the corner.
Arisneta overtakes Shibe 21 in the background. Meanwhile, for the lead, we have a great battling ensuing here. As you can see,
Giram is tearing up that 32's back bumper.
Shibe 21, meanwhile, passing Arisneta for third place. So the battle for the podium also going on. You can see just in the background.
Very nice battling going on here for the top 4. Giram's got momentum on Twin Turbo V6 down the back straightaway. Potential pass in the final corner for Giram. Giram sends it in deep on the inside. Falls just short.
Let's see.
Twin will lead lap for 11.
And it seems like Shibe's going to keep third. So with 9 laps to go, that is correct here. As meanwhile, one thing to talk here, unfortunately for Beige, too many cuts, you have a 10-second post-race penalty. You are going to maintain the position that you're currently in, though, so nothing to worry about currently.
Heartbreaker there. Oh, whoa. Oh, I thought Giram wrecked.
But
huge lag spike for Giram.
But guess what? He's at the lead. Giram has taken the lead away from Twin Turbo V6 off screen during that little penalty sequence. Unfortunately, I'm really sorry, but Giram is at the lead. Twin is right at the rear bumper as they make their way into Sector 3 here. I get a lag spike, but we clear through.
And Giram has cleared for the lead officially. Twin Turbo V6 settles his number 32 in second place. He's going to have to trail Giram for a couple laps and catch him back.
Giram is on fire right now this lap. If you look on that timing board. Purple Sector 1, Purple Sector 2. Oh, but he's got a cut. So that's not going to take that quick time away.
Very unfortunate there for Giram. Great lap in the making, just couldn't hold out.
Well, let's see how fast this one could have been had it not been for that one. Makes its way down the front stretch. And it's a 135.196. What an incredible lap that could have been. Twin was also on a fiery lap, but unfortunately, neither of them could have gotten it through. And Giram goes a little wide. We're going to look at the cuts here. As the next person close to the penalty is Jason, with 5 to go.
Seems like Urim and Arisnetta have just been sitting at halfway for corner cuts. Good on them.
Field has spread out a little bit here, but it seems like Daytona's situation has repeated itself. Will Twin be able to hold up and take back the lead by the end of the race? He's only won, I think, 2 races this season.
Urim looking to pull another upset.
He got loose, though, so that might allow Twin to close in a couple of tenths here. They both go wide off the track for some reason.
I believe that will cancel out any time they're about to set.
It didn't look like they were on to anything anyways.
Maybe not, but still sucks not being able to set time.
Twin and Guerin both equal as far as cuts go, both at 17 currently. Arisnetta has actually been maintaining herself quite well. I was like, well, how is she doing there? She's actually overtaken Shy 21 for the 3rd place spot. So, Eris is holding off the 3rd place spot here. Might finish pretty well, given her situation.
And just take a gander at how far Guerin and Twin are from Arisnetta and Shy. These guys are cooking the top 4 right now.
Yes, sir. But also, Twin Triple V6 has closed down the gap. He's within a car length again of Guerin.
The stud looking to make his way back up to the front. Coming through the sweeper up to the hairpin.
Now that's a little bit rough here.
Got a good chance here. Great passing zone. Can he outbrake him though? No, he will not. He goes wide. Off into the dirt he goes. Does a little bit of off-roading, but he'll maintain good ground. He'll keep on trucking behind
Guerin is not moving, but he goes back, teleports ahead. Like magic there. Guerin is still ahead of Twin Triple V6.
I guess Guerin is from the Hogwarts circuit.
We did see a situation in the last week. Guerin had a huge upset going on when he lagged out, caused a caution. He was running up to the front, had to go all the way from the back, and climbed all the way up to 2nd place by the end of the race on a 2-lap restart. It was a sign he could have probably won that one too, but it doesn't seem like that's going to be the case. Or it seemed like that wasn't the case that time. It could be the case here today, though. But Twin is just on that rear bumper. He's going to take a wider line, try to carry more speed down the front stretch than Guerin, which both of them basically taking their opposite lines, because for the majority of this race, I swear that they've been opposite.
Again, that seesaw effect coming into play, like Guerin said. They keep gaining and losing ground on each other. Here comes Twin Turbo V6 up the inside. Oh, tries to hold on to it. Just couldn't quite keep the speed. Guerin maintains his top position. And look at that. Twin edged him out at the line.
Be careful what you say nowadays. Well, here we are into the breaking point. Oh, look, man, brain rot has killed me.
Bro, you're telling me.
Yeah. Here they go into the breaking point as Twin gets a flick loose. Kept going though. His car's been under control. I'm not sure actually Twin is frustrated with this though, because I know he misses competition. I'm wondering if this is what he's actually wanted for the longest time. Very curious to see what his statements will be towards the end of the race, regardless if he wins or not. So I really can't say who's going to win this one. Speaking of which, I'm going to check that board, and it looks like 75% of people, so that means we have 4 people that have voted. Once again, thank you guys, voted and said that Twin would win. So 3 out of 4 people are on the side of Twin, but a quarter of that's to Guerin. Let me see who's out front currently. With 5 laps to go, by the way. That was a very good line by Twin there over Guerin. He's cut back down just again to just a car length and closing in here once again side by side there for the lead.
Great battle going on right now. Guerin and Twin Turbo V6 stuck in a stalemate for the race lead. They hit up to the hairpin. Guerin tries the inside, but misses his opportunity. Twin Turbo V6 slams the door on him. He'll have to trail behind now and comfortably sit in second place. He's got a lot of good ground on him, though. They come up to the... I don't even know what corner that is.
I know there's
turns
names to these
memorized.
corners. I'm going to research them for tomorrow's race. I'll send you a map. But meanwhile, side by side here into the last sector, and Guerin puts his front back ahead of the twins. And he's back in front of it.
Robo, did you also forget the names?
I did. I actually forgot to study the names. I've been focused on other stuff today. And Guerin got a little bit of a loose moment there. We're going to look at the cuts to see how they are. Twins got 22. Guerin's got 22, so they've both been equal on cuts. Side by side now down the backstretch.
These two are the definition of equalists right now.
Literally, as you say that, they go side by side. Guerin's going to take a tighter line
Jesus
than Twin.
Christ!
And Twin will clear from Guerin by the line. This is definitely going to be a nail-biter here. So we got
Do we got a
laps to go.
rivalry for the season, folks?
This might be. This might put Eris and Twin from last year a bit out of proportion. A bit more than I had expected it to. Here's Guerin closing in on Twin once again. Right on the rear bumper. But he's going to lose a little bit of a gap there down the straight. And Twin's car just keeps on getting slightly loose for a second. You see all that smoke now into the braking point at the hairpin as they send it back out.
Dear
Guerin's
God,
got a
Robo,
good
we
exit.
might have a...
Side by
We might
side.
have dude, we might have an early 2000s IndyCar thing going on here. Chip Ganassi and Penske. Twin Turbo being Penske and Guerin being Chip Ganassi.
It's absolutely brilliant stuff here. As Guerin peaks just ahead of Twin Turbo V6, but he's going to fall a little bit wide for a second there. Twin Turbo V6 side by side with Guerin through Sector 3 here now once more. We only got a couple laps to go. We're the last leg of the race here. Twin has peaked ahead, but here's Guerin. Once again, clears it off. This might have been just about the best battle we've ever seen this season. Twin's going to get loose, but still stays ahead. But they're basically side by side, but actually that exit helped Twin somehow had gotten it faster than Guerin. I think he was just carrying more speed. Now into the final turn they go. And
the flagger will motion 3 to go with his fingers.
If only Fella was here.
Only fellow was... I miss Fella. Bring him back.
He was here last week. He did a great job. And Twin was climbing ahead of Guerin, but Guerin is picking up more pace here. He's looking at that rear bumper.
And saying, it's mighty delicious. Sorry, I made that weird.
Okay, it's okay. It's okay. All right, well, here they are. Here they are. Again, about side by side between Guerin and Twin Turbo V6. These guys are absolute equals. They have been for most of the day. Twin led the early section, but Guerin, as he usually says he does, he starts to collect it towards the end of the race. But Twin has turned things around. Now, is history from last road course race going to repeat itself? I'm not quite sure. Twin got a little bit loose, so here's Guerin getting back up to the lead. They're about to reach Jason to overlap them.
Crazy stuff going on here in Sebring. Twin Turbo V6 loses a lot of ground on Guerin.
As cuts are also starting to close in here. There's 4 cuts left here and 2 laps to go. A 10-second penalty could ruin things for either of these drivers. So, that's definitely something to worry
Jason
about.
does reach a 10-second penalty there. Although
I
he
think
is in,
that is Adele Ross that's in the field.
Dale Ross?
That is Adele Ross.
That's crazy.
As we are in the preliminary lap here, and Guerin is at the lead. Between is just behind, about a car length here. They hit the braking point. And I feel like there's 2 straights here I'd consider the back straight. There's this one, and then there's the one all the way behind the front stretch, which I would say that is a true back stretch. But here, you know, I guess the Hotel Hairpin makes a good name. That might be the real one. We'll figure that
Indeed.
one afterwards. But looks like Guerin has actually been climbing his way away, just little by little from Twin Turbo V6. Still, definitely not completely out of danger by any stretch of means.
No, he's still definitely within striking distance of Giram.
Within Twin, certainly.
And Giram, he's living life on the edge right now. He is 2 cuts away from getting that 10-second penalty, while Twin Turbo V6 remains at 3.
Oh,
This could be
2-2.
brutal.
This could be very
2-2.
interesting here. Side by
Getting
side
in.
for the lead. Once again, we are coming up to the white flag. They make their way into the final turn of the preliminary lap. Here they go. Side by side down the front stretch. White flag you can see in the air. Giram peeks ahead.
But Twin Turbo V6 edges him out at the line. Here they come into the first corner. Giram's got the lead, but Twin Turbo V6 is not relenting his attack. Coming up to turn number 2, Giram edges him out. And oh my god, these guys are barely missing those corner cuts.
Just by mere inches. Giram has fallen back. Twin is taking the lead here.
Twin's got to tread carefully.
Any mistake
Because that...
could be significant.
Because this could be... If he does make a mistake and he goes into the grass, that could be game over.
That could be 2 corner cuts. And I know nobody wants that. So this is
That'll be such
right
a shitty
at the
ending
edge.
to a great race.
Very much so. But here they are closing in here. Giram just about a car length, but closing in on Twin Turbo V6. We're into the final sector, closing in on the finish here. And Giram closes in right on the rear bumper. We go onto the backstretch in just here we are on the backstretch. Giram's going to get loose, but they're still right on each other's tails here. Giram closes in on Twin Turbo V6 as they make their way down the backstretch into the final turn. This is the one that means the most of it. Twin goes wide, cuts down back the inside. Giram is going to have to do everything he can. They come down the front stretch, and your winner is Twin Turbo V6.
That's good.
Giram comes across the line just in second place. Absolutely great finish to this one. As we're going to look at Arisneta here. Arisneta closing in on Shibe 21. And Shibe, both of them are closing in. We got another photo finish here for the 3rd place spot. And your 3rd place finisher is Arisneta by the line.
What a race.
Shibe just finishes in 4th place by just a mere margin. We'll be reviewing that one as Beige will be making their way over. And we'll be finishing a very confident 5th place here. What a race. I think I said this before the race. We don't need a big field to make a good race, and that's proof of that. Jason will finish in 6th place. Thank you there, Jason. If we could have Twin line up on the front stretch, you could do some burnouts. As Beige 21 on the debut race pulls through the pits, across the line though at least, finishes in 5th. Alright, Twin Turbo V6 is our race winner. That was a hell of a finish. We're going to set grab you, Twin. There's also a grandstand if you want to do donuts in front of them. I'm going to set grab you negative 125 here. Giram. Oh! Do you want to get into your car? Alright, set grabbed you. Alright, hell of a finish there for you, Twin Turbo V6. Honestly, one of the craziest races we've seen this year, by far. What do you got to say about it? You've been on set grab.
That was an awesome race, honestly. When you said I was waiting for competition, this is exactly what I was waiting for. This is exactly this. Yeah, this was just awesome. Like, oh my god. Yeah, this was like just a crazy race overall. Yeah, like I don't know what to say. It was so good.
Bro was driven to tears.
Oh, I can't move.
There you go.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Reset.
Oh.
Yeah, the race was like honestly really good. Like, I wasn't expecting to win easily.
If I
I
could get the
knew
top three
Garum
to the
was.
front stretch.
I knew Garum was gonna be like. Oh no, I want to do my stunt first. I want
Oh.
to do Red Bull stunt first.
Oh,
I
donuts.
want to do Red Bull stunt first.
Donuts?
No.
Oh.
Well, yeah, donuts, but not here.
Okay.
Can you find me? Can you find me again?
All right.
There we go. Where are we going? Going over here. Perfect spot is over here. Yeah.
Yeah, that was a hell of an entertaining race finish there.
It's provided an awesome challenge that we haven't really seen for a while since like Arisneta. It was actually like when you can't see all the action because not a lot of people have two screens, so you know you can't just have the stream on one side and the actual race on the other. So yeah, it's just great race overall. I hope there's more to come like this race. Honestly, it's so good. Oh, you did? Oh,
yeah. Sorry, my internet died on me. That was great to hear, Twin. We'll have a top 3 photo in just a bit, but meanwhile, you want to be stuck right more. There you go.
Oh my god, my D key. Third time. Trying to use keyboard, it doesn't work. There we go.
Oh. I think that one was won quite rightfully, but let's talk to Garum here. Second place finisher. That was just an absolute nail biter right up to the finish. How are you doing today?
That was the most intense race I've done in a really long time.
I'd say that honestly almost rivals SNGP from last year. Yeah, that was crazy stuff by both of you today. You got a little bit of time to rest, so how was it?
You know, a race is good when you want to watch the stream after.
Yeah, true.
That's very so true.
So how was the track today?
It was really damn nice, even though you did say that you would rather have like a more realistic like bumps track instead of like a smooth one, and while that does like provide realism, the smooth one also can like make the driver fully show their skills, which definitely showed between me and Twin in a single race throughout nearly the whole entire length of it. So that was really freaking nice. kind of how Twin was saying, well, on that last lap, his heart was just like absolutely freaking out of his chest. That was the same for me as well. That was absolutely freaking exciting to drive.
What's awesome is you get like the effects of like tunnel vision at the end.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
I knew going into that last lap that unless I did some kind of ridiculous 135 like 2 again, that I was not gonna win, and I was like, okay. Even though I came second, I'm happy with that considering the intensity of the whole race. That was fun.
All right. Well, thank you there, Garum. A lot of more races coming this week. I don't know if you can make all of them, or really any of them for that matter. But it's going to be a while till these ROX mods come back around. But what is definitely going to come up is Hoosier Speedway, so we'll see you there, potentially.
Oh yeah, Mitt's car's next.
Yeah, the Miss Cars
Damn,
will
that
be
was
coming up tomorrow.
close between
We will
ours.
talk about that, and we actually will be talking now to Miss Car herself. Arisneta, that was just an absolutely ridiculous battle for P3 there, by the way.
I'm so hot.
What?
I don't know, it was cool. I feel like I need to grow out of that do like shit for the first half. Sudden unexpected caution happens. Find pace. Drive. I
Oh.
need to get rid of that somehow, but it's really difficult because I don't practice. Partially because I don't have time and because I'm lazy. Sometimes a mix of the two. But I don't know. I need to get good. I need to get back on the lewing mindset. They start no, it wasn't lewing, it was pewing. I need to start pewing again.
I don't even want to ask what that means.
I don't know either. But we'll find out.
All right.
Uh,
So Miss Cars tomorrow. You excited for that one?
of course I am.
Of
Because
course.
I wasn't able to make the Daytona one.
True.
Because I don't even know.
Yeah. So this is gonna be I think we're on a trip or something. So yeah, this is gonna be
I mean,
a
I've been
pretty
on
big
many
week.
trips.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was cool. Awesome battle. It would have been a much safer result if I hadn't fucked up, because the cameras didn't catch it because you were watching Yoram Twin. But on the little long, high-speed little winding sector around the old runways, I went wide on one of the turns, and that brought me super close to Shaib. Uncomfortably close.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of other good shots of that battle between you guys. That just I think I could say pretty confidently that I think Sebring's here to stay on the schedule, as long as you can.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, I didn't get a clip of it.
Pain. All right. Well, we're gonna move on to P4 here. Thank you, Eris. Again, just by in famous words of Lucas Sipka himself, if you know who that is, if you know, you know. I don't think anyone here knows. By just a testicle hair, it just came up and forth. Almost had it, Shibe, but you still ran an absolutely amazing race. So how are you doing?
Feel like shit.
Feel like shit. How was the track? Looked like a bit of a challenge for you today, but you did
Nope.
overcome that challenge? Nope.
Yes.
Um,
I was very consistent, never like not quite off track, but that was ass.
all right. Couple other races this weekend. You planning on going to the Super Indy race?
No.
Damn. Okay. Well, that was a pretty.
I'll also like to report a restraining order on JD Cayley because I'm very scared of bro.
All right. Is there anything else you want to say, Shad?
Fuck DJ. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Man.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Man. You drove a good race today. I won't lie. You know.
This is the
didn't come up too well, but
SLC
It's okay.
ROX mods at Sebring. Have a good night. Robo Mrs. Gayford.
No. All right. Well, that's all the interviews. So thank you guys for coming around and watching. That was, again, not a big field, but didn't need to be, because that race finish was just absolutely out of this world. So thank you guys for watching. Tomorrow, we have a couple more races this weekend to announce. Tomorrow we're going to be having the MITS car, which if you guys don't know, MITS car is the Miata International Touring Series. They're basically Gen 1 and Gen 2 NA and NB Mazda Miatas, hardtops, that are essentially touring cars. They are pretty darn quick. They are the slowest road course class, but they are really darn quick, with all due respect, and they're also one of the more entertaining races usually. There's always just absolute calamity of 4 positions, so that is one to watch and one to potentially be in. If you are interested, just let me know. I could probably set something up. I think we do have rentals, maybe. Yeah, maybe. So it's a casual class. So yeah, 2 p.m. USPST. So again, the mid car's at 12. 2 p.m. USPST. We will have GTI, which is the GT International Series. That's for, in simple terms, a GT3 series. It'll be a 45-minute long race, and I think that's going to be an awesome race as well. So that's Sports Car Saturday for you. Coming up to Sunday, we have two Formula style classes. We'll be seeing the Formula Micros at 12 p.m. USPST, setting a 10-lap race, and then at which is the support series at this point of the Super Indies, which does need a little bit of help, I will say, but I think it'll be pretty fun at this track if we could get a solid field going. Last week out at Daytona, Twin and I had a pretty good battle. Settled itself within the last 5 laps, but it was a pretty darn good race. So I hope to see something like that again. I'll be racing that one. So thank you guys for watching. Till next time, and I'll see you.